Raw sexual libido got the sexual aspect of your marriage going in the early stages. Okay, it did. I mean, it worked in your youth. It worked early on. It does not work as time goes on. And that's what we've learned over and over again when we're coaching families or listening to people on the radio or at these conferences. It doesn't work. What does work is when a husband and a wife remain committed to one another, connected to one another. Dr. John Gottman, this gentleman that's done a lot of research on this, has identified when you miss bids over and over and over again, that's one of the main indicators of a marriage that is preparing for divorce. You're missing the bids. You're not paying attention. Barb talked about the eye contact. She talked about the body language, the tone of voice, the leaning in. Remember, only 7% of the message are the words. So if a guy is, doing the texting, or just watching the game, or is just distracted all the time and isn't paying attention, you're missing bids all over the place. When a wife comes in and puts her arm around a husband and starts to rub his back or talks to him or connects to him or asks him about what's going on in his life, she is bidding. Guys, you resist that. And you know what? Many of us that coach marriages can watch those patterns. And here's what happens with those patterns. People begin to distance from one another. When we begin to distance, we put up a wall of self-protection. We begin to isolate, and then we begin to stonewall. And when a man or a woman begins to stonewall, and over 80% of the time it's the man that stonewalls, that's just the research on this issue. But when we begin to stonewall, then marriage is at risk. So if you want to have heart-to-heart connection, ladies, we also know that sexual connection is a very important part